everybody. Welcome into Bayou Time. Harry McCullough here. We're speaking with Jerad David, who's of course, the Director of Communications and University Spokesman at Nicholls State University. This was an awesome deal. You're going to have the first generation college student experience. It'll be Tuesday, August 2nd on campus. Some of those things you just never thought about. But first generation students at Nicholls, you guys almost set records in that.
So it really is. When we started digging into some data and realized just how unique Nicholls is, the national average for first generation students, first time freshmen,
somebody has never been to college.
Never been to college
right.
in their family, their parents, their siblings. None of them have earned a 4-year degree. The national average is somewhere between 25 and 30%. The Nicholls incoming freshman class, first-time freshmen for our fall coming up in 22, 52% of those students,
over half,
are first-generation students. And so if you think about what first generation means, if any of you have ever been to college before, you know that there's this whole process that you go through, and it's really a staggering process. It's very hard to get lost. And if you don't have anybody to go to for advice, it can be very challenging.
Hey, look, if you got a big safety net, college is that time you moving out of your house and your first time on your own. You got those phone calls at 2 a.m. You know, I gave them to my parents. My kids gave them to me. Right.
That's right.
That's a stressful time, and if you don't know where you're going and what to do, so that's where you're going to kind of corral these people in and trying to give them a little safety net.
And that can really be the make or break between a student succeeding and not succeeding. Mm-hmm. And so what we're going to do is we're holding this first generation experience on August 2nd, as you said, to work with those students and give them a little bit of a leg up when they start school. And so we're going to have what we're calling a Colonel Concierge. And so people like myself, people who are employees of Nicholls and know our process, are going to be paired up with a small group of students and go around with them for the whole day and walk them through what their experience is going to be, show them where their classes are going to be, to sort of be that mentor, and then check in with them through the semester to make sure that they're succeeding. We want them to succeed.
And your retention rate is so much better. And you were saying y'all setting records recently for people actually going all the way through and graduating.
We have. We've broken retention records as of late, but we feel that this is just another way that we can continue to further that growth in retention by helping these students before they even set foot on our campus.
No, that's an incredible stat. And you told me it was almost 70% at one time. And you got to think that a place in Thibodaux, that's kind of why it was built like that. So you don't have to go off the money that it costs, or if you have, somebody who's a trapper or a fisherman or oil field that never went to college, this is going to be the first generation. You're 72 years into Nicholls now.
Yeah, we're coming up on our 74th year. So it's not
an incredible
it's
number.
Not a brand new place. And so when a couple of years ago, when we started digging into this data, I mean, my eyes got, big as saucers when I realized that we are so far off of the national average of first generation students. And so we really are, and we say that we're the heart of the Bayou region. We really are educationally providing opportunity for the Bayou region for this many first generation students.
Yeah, now a lot of that could be immigrants as well, the Vietnamese community, the Latin community, those kind of communities. It can all fall into that same category, which is awesome. And it says a lot that's why Nicholls is here, to provide an opportunity for
That's right. And so when we can cater to those populations, and Nicholls is known for that personal touch. We pride ourselves on that personal touch. And so when we can go an extra step like this program and provide an extra touch and personalize that experience for these students who might otherwise have a tough time succeeding, we want to set them up for success.
Yeah. So August 2nd again, 2022. How do people sign up? How do they come in?
So students can go to nicholls.edu/firstgen, GEN. And there's a sign up there. There's about 100 spots left, and obviously we're not going to turn anybody away.
Sure.
If even if you aren't a first generation student, in my case,
True.
my dad went to a completely different university and just didn't know the process, and so a program like this probably would have benefited me. If you just don't know what you're getting yourself into, sign up for it. It's going to be conference style. So they're going to cover a bunch of topics like studying for success, communication in college, time management. Anybody can use that. Yeah. Move-in ready, financial aid. The financial aid process is mind-boggling. And so I feel like anybody can get some good knowledge out of that. Moodle and Google are two big programs that we use on campus for classes and email. There's going to be math courses, how to succeed in math courses. Math is one of those really tough courses to get through for a lot of people. And so to give them pointers on how to succeed in those math classes. So they'll be able to choose from those and go through their day. It's going to start about 8:30 in the morning and run through the whole day. There's going to be food provided. But we encourage
it's a big
everyone to come
first step. I remember when I went through orientation the first time, the girl that walked me through, I'd see her on campus later on. Always remembered that, right?
That's right.
Always felt, and now you can have a cell phone and say, "Hey, Jerad, can you help me out a little bit here?" Yeah.
And we really do that at Nichols. You know, a lot of us we try and stay connected to these students that we do help early on through their process, and that's really fulfilling to us as employees to see them through.
Absolutely, Jerad. Thanks. Great idea and surprising numbers. We'll be right back with more Bite Time after this.